Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. We have another camp tour video here for you guys. Our current location is right across from the Wayward. We're just up the road from Flatwoods. Now this location is a very popular location, more so because it's a very flat piece of land in which you can easily build a camp. And plus, it's a good location to have your vendor for people stopping by. It sees a lot of traffic with players of all levels, basically. Now, I have had a camp here before, as you guys have been following my channel, and I thought I'd revisit it with a different type of camp here. And I think this is a keeper. This one here is definitely a keeper. I did spend a little bit of time on it, as you guys can probably tell. So let's go ahead here. We do only have the one prefab. All the other buildings here are just building kits that I have available to me. And each house or building will have a sort of a different type of purpose here. But it fits here very nice. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'll just kind of go along the outside here so you guys can see everything, because it is fairly large to get it all on one screen kind of deal. Here is the backyard view of everything. Right down through, then we'll kind of explore each house as we kind of go along here. All right, so just past this little bridge here, we have the first house. Now, of course, my main character here is a ghoul, and for all the other ghouls out there, I like to have a nice little spot for the ghouls to go to get irradiated. So I do have some camp items in which folks can do that. We also have these ultrasite crystals, easily to spot out, I guess. Yeah, so I think this is the responders kit, I believe. Let's get up on the roof here real quick. If I can get up here, there we go. Again, not a huge house, just a 4x4 block, basically. Most of the houses in the wasteland are something similar. A bunch of chems laying out front, bunch of skeletons. We open up the door here, we're greeted by this fella here. A little bit of a jump scare there. You guys know I'm a big fan of that. Nice green moldy carpet here. We have Mr. Bones here. He's watching the back door. And this great place you can get, get your rads up. If you're, you can grab some stuff here if you so wish. And this little detonated bomb here, and you can your rads right up there to 100%. Yeah, nice little spot here. I like this building actually. Let's head out the back door. Let me take a look at that real quick. Good stuff. All right, so we have a little CD shed back here. We have our old pal, the Nuclear Collectron. Of course, he's a fan favorite. One of my favorites I have in every single camp. Let's grab that bottle. And a bunch of other random boxes, just some tool chests in here, tool boxes. Yeah, pretty nice little spot there. It just fits in there just perfectly. Next, we have our Mothman egg nest there, pretty sharp. We have our little, in case you want to take a soak in our goo tub there as a as a ghoul. There he is, going around collecting. Close that door back up here. With some vines. The vine sets looks absolutely awesome on this building. Love the way they look. Here we have just some random bones on this table, radioactive table that I have here, in this eel, bottle and eel. That looked pretty sharp there. Yeah, he got into a little bit of something he shouldn't have. A nice little mailbox there. Again, the mailboxes are not stash boxes, wish they were. We do have a couple mailboxes here in the game. Holy mackerel, did you see that? Whoa, whoa. All right, so this next house here, this one here is jam-packed. Like, it's jam-packed in here. And of course, I was up against my building budget, so I had to stuff everything, a lot of the camp resources in here, because you guys know I'm a huge fan of camp resources. Of course, we have the little pup's house up there. Some things on the side. We have our, most of the houses here in the wasteland have these water boilers, or these furnace, basically fuel oil tanks here on the side of the buildings. Open up the door here, and as you guys can see, it's just jam-packed in here. Again, different type of wallpaper, different type of flooring. But yeah, we have a lot of our, and as you guys know, I do the daily, weekly challenge videos. So when I do my videos, I want to try to streamline it as much as I can. And if I have everything in one area, I'm able to kind of stand in one area and talk about it, right? When I'm doing my daily challenges, just to kind of show people what we have available to us in the shop. You know, it's up to you guys if you guys want to, you know, purchase the stuff or get the stuff. I find it in other players, vendors, whatnot. But just to show you how you can really cut down on some time doing the challenges, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with doing things the old-fashioned way. Let's head out the back door here. Right, we have our little junkyard fountain here. Looks pretty good. Now we do, of course, we have the river just over there, but just in case I'm short on time, we have a fountain right there to get some dirty water if we need it. It's a Thrasher and the Radstag field dressing stations just out back here, and you can see things are starting to kind of grow up through it. Right along the side of the building here. Let's close this door. We have our nodding donkey right there. Nice little beehive. We have our butterfly sanctuary right here. Pretty good little spot here. Of course, we have these corpses out here. I had a hard time trying to find these guys in my build menu because my build menu is just so huge. I had a hard time finding them. I knew I had them, but I just couldn't find where they're at. Let's close this door here real quick. If I close the door behind me, a little pop's going to open them up anyway. So here's the main building, the Wasteland Wealth Exchange, and of course this is a prefab. This is one of the nicest prefabs I see in the game. It's a good size. It's got the a back hallway door, which we'll see here in a minute for those of you who may have it yourselves. But it's a nice little piece, you know what I mean? Especially on the corner like this with a nice clean brick wall there. It's really sharp. We have some items out here. Got a free milk machine. Person wants to grab some milk. Let's grab some this in here. So this is the main area where most people will probably be. It's where our vendors are, as you can see there. We have all of our workbenches, and basically you just kind of stand here, scrap your stuff, and basically don't even have to move your character. You just kind of go around. Very functional, as you guys know, is where I try to place my camps. We have most of the lights right up on the wall there, stuff I've collected and got for bonus items or free items over the years. So all of our workstations are right over there. Nice little spot. So here's our 3 vendors. You know, just something nice and simple. We have all of our water coolers and water collectors, and for people who want to stop by to collect purified water or drink purified water for those daily, weekly challenges, they can just go ahead and grab whatever they want there. Ammo converter right here in case I need to switch some ammo up. This little pin bomb machine. I actually forgot I had this guy, and I stumbled across him in the old build menu, and I said, oh, let's put this guy out. All right, nice. So here's what I mean, the little hallway out the back there looks pretty sharp. Again, we have some more camp resources back here, as you guys know, and again, I can just kind of go to one spot, and I know where they're at kind of deal, right? This thing keeps coming up through that concrete there, just like in real life, I guess. Grass kind of grows up through your asphalt driveway, how it finds its way through. Just out back here again, we have just a bunch of random little items here. So let's head out front here real quick. All right, so along this side, we do have some posters that you can actually interact with to start off certain side quests, okay? And I just like to kind of put those there, especially for the newer folk that are kind of traveling down through here. They're like, oh, I can interact with that poster. And that's how you would start, you know, Wasted on Nukashine, the Rob Van Lowe taxidermy quest line, and you get your free shelter with this one here. So I'll just kind of put those out for the newer folk that are kind of traveling by. There's our vault entrance right there, so it's nice and easy to spot out for those daily challenges, you know, visit another player's shelter, etc. Okay. We have our dumpster just out right here. Just looks fantastic. And I know when it first came out last year, it wasn't a real hit with people because it only collects junk items to give you plastic. Of course, plastic is something that we have a lot of, but most people do. But I like the look of it more than anything, right? It goes with pretty much any kind of theme, right? It's pretty sharp there. Of course, we have this vehicle here. It's like he's stuck between the buildings, kind of portraying that. And here's this new market cart there. This is the bonus item we just got the other day. Here being August 2025, this was the free bonus item for the Fallout First members. The other 3 that are in the Atomic Shop you have to pay for with atoms. I don't think they're as nice. They look cool, but the shelving isn't as full as these ones here. So again, they're just under miscellaneous. They're not vendors. With that, a little bit of disappointed with that one. For this one here, we have the Doctor's Inn sign there. All right, so we have our cigarette machine, and this is where we have all of our, chemistry workbench, brewing station, fermenter, all in here. We have our symptomatic here, some stuff right here in the corner, bubbling away. And that's why when you person were to head out back, if they're exploring the camp, we have our fermenter out here just out back. Is we're making this stuff and it's being pumped in there, so to speak, right? And we have these couple of these aliens, and we have this I think it's a super mutant there on the gurney. I think that's a trog. I think that guy, there's a trog right there in that gurney there. But yeah, nice little spot. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Oh yeah, we have this little tree sap collector here. Almost ran into him. Yeah, and of course we have this nice big sign. Can't exactly remember where I got this from. Been a couple years since I've had that guy, but yeah, nice little sign there. It's a good size fit in there just perfectly. And then we have our overgrown car right on the side here, just barely just squeezes, fits in, because the line for the build menu just goes right along here, kind of thing. Just squeeze them right in there. Good stuff. Let's close this door. Little pup is gonna keep opening and moaning me. Kill or be killed there, sign right there. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys think of this camp. Does it inspire you to build a camp? How do you feel about these type of camps? You come across a camp, it's just a typical, one building, etc. But if you come across a camp that looks like a little town like this, or like a little village, let me know what you guys think of it. I like it. Especially, making these smaller houses. I think one of the houses I could have made 2-story, but I find the trees, branches will kind of get inside the building, like, you know what I mean? It can be a little annoying, but yeah. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Folz. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.